Hey everybody, hope you and your family are doing well, safe, and healthy. Summer's ending, getting ready for school, back to school. And hey, I just wanted to come to you, give you a little bit of an update on how things are at the group. I always like to start with performance. So July and August, got a couple months since we last got together. And very happy to say that both months were on par with 2019 in a lot of areas. And in this COVID world, just doing at least what we did last year is actually a very good thing. So for service parts and detail in particular, we're really flat for July and August over 2019. So that business has really come back to pre-COVID levels. So that's great news to our fixed operations, our backbone of our business. So thanks everybody for your hard work last couple months. Used cars, even though we didn't hit our Firecracker 500 goal in the month of July, our sales were still on par with 2019. It was definitely a stretch to hit that 500. It's kind of our BHAG, which is that big goal, aggressive goal that we have. So even though we didn't hit, we still had a strong sales month, and it was on par with last year. And even though that our sales targets were a little off to our forecast, even though they're still on par with last year, the profitability of our used car departments was much greater. So great job to our used car teams. It takes an entire team there to put those kind of numbers up, and our grosses and profitability were much stronger this year than last year. So great job. New car business, obviously with the pandemic and the production shortfalls that we've had with our OEM partners, that when the plants are shut down for a couple months because of the pandemic, eventually it trickles down to us in terms of our inventory. So because of the shortages on inventory, we weren't able to sell to the volume that we were hoping. But we've been doing a great job with the inventory that we have had. We're able to turn that inventory as quickly as it gets on the lot. We're selling right off of those transport trucks. So thanks for the resilience in our new car department for last couple months. So I do want to give a big congrats to our Abra team. In the month of July, we had an all-time record month, both in La Crosse and in the Upstart in Winona. So great job, Abra team, with your all-time best gross month ever. And obviously a little hail helped in there, but we did a great job, and you guys are really doing a good job molding as a team and providing the best body shop repair in this entire region. We got final word on a few manufacturers recently on our President's Award for 2019. I know it's a ways away, but it does take time before we get the official announcement. So congratulations to Subaru again, to Toyota, to Buick, and to Abra for winning the highest achievement on those President's Award. President's Circle, President's Award, the Love Award, they're all in the same category. So great job to those brands and those teams for winning those awards. All right, Team COVID. So I just want to thank you for all abiding by our COVID-19 preparedness plan. I know it's not easy in this world we're in, especially with the masks. I'm with you. It is difficult, especially wearing them all day, but it's really important. Thank you for following our preparedness plan and policy. This is really important for your safety and for the safety of our guests. So thank you for that. Good news is that CDC has lifted the 14-day quarantine requirement while traveling. So we have also mirrored that. So Dahl Automotive, we won't have a quarantine policy if you travel outside of the region or internationally going forward. So we stay up to date on kind of what the CDC is recommending there. One Team Fund. This is there for you, gang, and I'm really excited to announce that we've had 12 team members be able to take advantage of this program. And we have given out nearly $10,000 to support team members, you that are in need during this difficult time. So please, any need, we've been very creative on ways to help during this time. So please, if you're in need of help, please fill out the simple application on our intranet. Lubathon. So our big event every single year. Obviously with COVID, we had to pivot and make some changes. And so we made the decision that we don't feel it's a safe and in everybody's best interest to do Lubathon in the traditional way we've done it in the past. So this year, instead of having a one-day event, we're actually going to make it all month long in the month of September. So September 9th through the 30th, we're going to have a Lubathon celebration, and so we're still able to give back. You know, it's our core value. We wanted to make sure we still supported Family and Children's Center this year more than anything. And so how we're going to do it this year is that we are going to run it all month long, September 9th through the 30th, and we're going to do $5 off oil changes. So our guests can get $5 off, and Dahl will donate that $5 to FCC. We're also going to be asking our guests when they get their oil change if they want to match that, if they want to give that $5 right back and match our $5 donation to make it a total of $10, like our typical Lubathon day is, to the FCC. So that's the plan for this year. If you also, since we're not getting together volunteering our time this month, if you want to support FCC and do a donation yourself, we're going to allow you to do that through a payroll deduction. Totally up to you, but if you want to come alongside us this month and help support FCC, I know I'm going to personally, you can do a payroll deduction and just a one-time thing, and we'll be following up with some additional information on that. Our oil and filter partners are still on board to help FCC, so their donations for the oil and filters, those dollar amounts that they typically would help out with, we're going to go ahead and give that right to FCC, so it should be a good year because of that. Gang, this year, especially because of COVID, the Family and Children's Center services and what they provide is in more need than ever before. We definitely did not want to back away from our typical support to that organization this year. And if you think about some of the things that are happening because of COVID, the quarantine, the fear, all those things, there's been a lot of social problems that have resulted in that. Increase in addiction, mental illness issues, child abuse. And one of the key programs that we support through the FCC is their child abuse prevention program. So that's where these funds go to. And so these families are going to get the needed resources that they need during this time. So please come alongside me and let's help support Family and Children's Center for this year's Lubathon. Quick update on our Christmas party. Always a very exciting time for us to celebrate, come together and celebrate. Because of COVID, we just did not feel it was safe in everybody's best interest to come together and gather and break bread together this Christmas season. So we're canceling this year, but we are going to come back bigger and better in 2021. So sorry about the announcement, but unfortunately that's just kind of the world we're in, but it's all right. So one Dahl, hey, I appreciate all of you as we navigate this COVID year together. It has not been easy as an organization and as you as individuals and our team and our families, and I get it. But I'm just so grateful for you, what you give every single day to this organization, to your teams, and to this community. I notice it, I see you, and I'm just so grateful for your hard work and your teamwork this year. So thank you for making Dahl Automotive great, and I appreciate y'all, and we will see you again soon. Thank you, everyone.